Hey team, welcome to another Tom's Takeaways. This is episode 7 and we're looking at Seth Godin's book, The Practice. And this is the second episode and it focuses around the ideas of permission and not feeling qualified to do something. So I want to start by asking a question. What's one thing that you want to do and you want to pursue but you don't feel qualified yet? Could be writing a book, changing careers, just a passion project. This week on Tom's Takeaways, we're looking at a very simple message. It's powerful, slightly uncomfortable, and that is you don't need permission. What I loved about this part of the practice is that he doesn't coddle you, but challenges you in a kind way. And he reminds us that the traditional gatekeepers are mostly gone. Publishers, producers, bosses who might give out these kind of formal invites and kind of hold the gates. And a lot of it we can do ourselves. But we're held back because we perhaps think that we're a fraud or an imposter, perhaps that we don't have the qualifications. Yet often we have all of the experience we need and the skill to begin. I felt this particularly with my own coaching business. I kept thinking that I needed, more qualifications and licenses and courses, more time, more experience, more of something just to feel I was ready. And that turning point came when my own coach and therapist said, you will never be at that point. It'll only come from internal that you feel ready and you're holding yourself back rather than it being about this kind of external permission and validation. And he said, you just need to begin. And so I did. I began, and by doing that, I built that confidence and I felt more professional because I was actually doing the coaching and I was running the business. And over time, that has developed for me to the point where I don't feel like an imposter or a fraud, and I do recognize my strength and experience. So this week, I'd love to challenge you to begin, to start producing the work, putting out your project, talking about it with people, and recognize that you're doing it. So a reflection that might help is, where are you holding back because you think you're not qualified yet? And what is one small action that you can take this week in pursuit of the thing that you want? Write it down, say it out loud, broadcast it, and remember that you don't need permission or a license to begin. That is it for this week, short and sweet. And next week, we're going to talk about making better things, not by trying to perfect, but just by making something and producing and continuing the process. If you enjoyed this, make sure you subscribe and share, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a great week. All the best. Cheers.